everyone, it's Lynnea for LDRS Creative, and today I'm going to be introducing you to a few new products from the Spring 2023 collection. To start off with, I'm going to be using the Sunny Days Ahead 4x6 stamps. This stamp set is really fun. You can create the most adorable scenes. There are two different houses that you can layer together, trees, there's deer, a little pathway. You can even create a clothesline to string between the house and a tree if you want to. This stamp set has all of the elements you need to build an adorable little scene. I'm also going to be using the Ledger 3x4 stamp. This is great to go with the Any Size Tags dies. You can use these two items individually or separate from each other, but they work well together. I'm also going to be using the On This Special Day 4x8 stamps. Let's go ahead and start by creating our tag. The Any Size Tag dies has 4 dies, one to create a kind of banner tag, and then there are 3 different tag toppers, so you can create a tag that is any length, which is really fun. So I've cut my cardstock down to a size that I like, and then I added this topper, ran it through my die cutting machine. I didn't line it up quite right, but that's okay. I'm just going to use my scissors to snip off the edges, and check that out. Now I have a cute little tag. I'm going to grab the Ledger 3x4 stamp and line this up near the bottom of my tag. I'm using Alloy Hybrid ink, and I'm just going to stamp this. I believe I stamp it twice to kind of darken the ink because Alloy is a lighter gray. So I'm going to stamp it twice just to deepen that color, and then you'll see how fun this ledger looks on the tag. Now for my design today, I wasn't sure how big I wanted to make my tag, so I cut another tag using that same Any Size Tags topper, but I cut it from a longer piece of cardstock. I used that Ledger stamp and stamped it near the top of my tag, and now I'm going to start building my scene with the Sunny Days Ahead 4x6 stamps. I chose one of the houses. There's one that's kind of facing right and one that's sort of facing left, and I'm going to just use a whole bunch of LDRS Creative hybrid inks to stamp my house. I used my house with a blue ink, and then I have a brown roof. I've got a little pink door because I really wanted that to pop. And then there's a kite, which is absolutely adorable. It's a 2-step kite. So I grabbed a couple colors of ink. I stamped 2 different kites, and then I have the little strings there as well. And I'm just going to start building my scene now. I'm using small pieces of tape that I would use to hold down my dies when I'm die cutting, just to do some quick and easy masking. The great thing about the stamp set is that it's meant to overlap, so I'm doing simple masking, just tearing little pieces of tape. You can stamp these stamps and cut an appropriate mask if you want to, but I didn't really think that was necessary. I added some trees, a couple of the deer, a sun, and now I'm going in with a stamping block and just adding some little clouds here and there. Here I'm just going to build up my grass. And again, I found it easier to use an acrylic stamping block and just stamp this quickly. Now I'm going to start embellishing and adding sentiments here and there. So I love this congrats. It is perfect for these tags because it just fills up the bottom of the tag perfectly. This is from the On This Special Day 4x8 stamps. And so I'm grabbing that congrats, and I also have another sentiment to go up at the top. I'm using greens so that this can be a more masculine style tag. And I'm going to just stamp these sentiments, and then I'm going to grab some other elements from the stamp set as well and use my Alloy Hybrid ink and just stamp them here and there. So there are little stars, there's little sparkles in the On This Special Day stamps, and I'm just going to stamp them all over my scene, just kind of filling in any areas where I've left some gaps. All I'm doing is just playing around with my stamps and having fun. Once I've completed my scene, I'm going to cut off the bottom of my tag, and I'll add some thread through the top, and that is it. I hope you've enjoyed this introduction to some of the new products from this collection. They are all available now on the LDRS Creative website. I'll see you later. Bye!